Prince Harry's relentless arrogance reached new heights as he returned to the UK this week to criticize his own country, claiming that both the press and the government are at rock bottom and reflect poorly on a global scale. It seems we should brace ourselves for his monumental self-importance, before Harry embarks on yet another fleeting visit to his birthplace to pour scorn upon it. Perhaps he should take a long, hard look at his own life. He has managed to distance himself from nearly all of his own family members and has yet to meet his father-in-law. Despite living in self-imposed exile, he continues to exploit his royal status whenever it suits him. His existence seems to revolve around incessant complaints about past grievances. Perceived or otherwise, Harry has become a man adrift, unsure of his identity, his true home, and his aspirations. He consistently presses the self-destruct button, shattering any glimmer of hope for genuine reconciliation between himself, Charles, and William. This week offers a glaring example. Just a month after his father extended an olive branch and invited him to his coronation, Harry jets in from California only to disparage the country his father presides over, painting it as a global laughingstock. Harry's life has become a vicious cycle. In 2020, he and Meghan abandoned the UK, still strangely referred to as our country by him, for the United States, initially claiming they sought an escape from the cycle of genetic pain and suffering within their family. However, as Harry signed a lucrative $100 million contract with Netflix, he needed to elevate his royal profile. Thus, he orchestrated a chat with Oprah Winfrey, alleging racism as the driving force behind their departure. William had to defend the royal family, insisting, "We are very much not a racist family." Yet, brazenly, Harry returned to the UK following Prince Philip's death in April 2021. He took part in the procession behind the coffin, and William graciously engaged in conversation with his spiteful younger brother after the funeral. Harry returned once more when the Queen passed away, and William even invited him and Meghan to join him and Kate for a public appearance, warmly greeting well-wishers. Spiteful Harry should have expressed gratitude for being permitted near the family he seems determined to dismantle. Instead, he launched a scathing attack on William in his Netflix series, accusing him of yelling during a summit about his future. To reinforce this narrative, he released his memoir, Spare, in January, claiming his older brother physically assaulted him, knocking him to the ground during a confrontation in London in 2019. Despite everything, Harry received an invitation to the coronation. He returned to our country once more to take the witness stand, asserting his desire to make changing the UK's media landscape his life's work. Despite no longer considering it his own country, his obsession with pursuing legal battles has become all-consuming, perhaps because he has little else to occupy his time. Harry willingly chose a life of exile, transforming his Montecito mansion into his sanctuary. He has deliberately sown venom within his family and abandoned the royal duties he once held in high regard. Consequently, his actions have left him isolated and alone.